गुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सात्विकं हरिजना सहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखांश्च ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणेति नामिने वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदेवे सत्यवत्यै नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna everyone. So today we will be doing one kirtan which is one of the favorite kirtan of our Guru Maharaj Ji, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanta Goswami Maharaj Ji. So we will do Madhav Bahut Minati Karitoy. He Madhav He बहुत मिनती करितो हो राधा माधव हे बहुत मिनती करितो दे तुलसी तिला देह समर्पिनु ते तुलसी तिला देह समर्पिनु दया जाने ना छाड़ो भीम दया जाने ना छाड़ा भीमा, हे माधव हे बहुत मिनती करिताय, हे माधव हे बहुत मिनती करिताय। गणाईते दोषा गुणलेशना पाहुबी, गणाईते दोषा गुणलेशना पाहुबी, जब तो हो करो भी विचार, जब तो हो करो भी विचार, तो हो जगन्नाथ जगत का हाथी, तो हो जगन्नाथ जगत का हाथी, जग बाहिर नाय मोहि छाड़, जग बाहिर नाहि मोहि छाड़, राधा माधव हे बहुत मिनती करितो, हो माधव हे बहुत मिनती करितो, ये मानुषा पशु पाखी जे जनामिये, कि ये मानुषा पशु पाखी जे जनामिये, अथवा कीट पतंगे, अथवा कीट पतंगे, कर्म विपाके गतागति पुनः पुनः, कर्म विपाके गतागति पुनः पुनः, मति रहो तो पर संगे, मति रहो तो पर संगे, राधा माधव हे बहुत मिनती करी तो या, राधा माधव हे बहुत मिनती करी तो, भणाए विद्यापति अतिशय कातर, भणाए विद्यापति अतिशय कातर, करैते इह भव सिंधु, करैते इह भव सिंधु, तो आपदा पल्लव कोरिया वाला बना, तो आपदा पल्लव कोरिया वाला बना, तिलय का देह दिन बंधु, तिलय का देह दिन बंधु, हे माधव हे बहुत मिनती करी तो राधा माधव हे, बहुत मिनती करी तो जय राधे जय कृष्णा, जय राधे जय कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा है कृष्णा कृष्णा है, जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे, जय भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद, जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव, निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल गौरा हरि बोल, निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल गौरा हरि बोल, श्री निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I would like to pay my humble obeisances at the lotus feet of Guru Pad Padma Sripad Bhakti Vedanta Siddhante Goswami Maharaj, and to my instructing spiritual master Sripad Madhav Priya Prabhuji. I pay my humble, unlimited obeisances unto the lotus feet of Nitya Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Nitya Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Pravishta Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. To Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and all his dear associates. To Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. To Sri Radha Krishna and their associates. Dandavat pranams to all the devotees present here. Thank you so much. So, in our previous lecture, we started the discussion regarding the chapter 1 of JAIVA Dharma. In that, we had an understanding of what is Navadvip Dham, the home of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he performed his pastimes in three prominent divisions. Overall, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared and stayed in this world for 48 years. And among those 48 years, he spent his first half in Navadvip Dham. First 24 years of his life, he spent in Navadvip Dham. So Navadvip Dham is full of beautiful pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the pastimes, childhood pastimes and the youth pastimes also. It is said that Navadvip is non-different from Braj, non-different from Vrindavan Dham, where Sri Radha Krishna, they performed their beautiful pastimes. In the same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he performed his pastimes not as just a sadhak. In the later stages of his life, after he received initiation, then he became a devotee. But before that, how he is? He is the Lord of Navadvip. He is the Lord of Gaudadesh. And he is performing all the beautiful pastimes, also mischievous pastimes like Krishna has performed in his childhood in Vrindavan. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the personality of Mahaprabhu that we worship in the altar, is not the Mahaprabhu who has taken sannyas. We all have seen in the altar of devotee's house or in any temple, in any Gaudiya Math or in ISKCON also, any temple which is linked with Mahaprabhu, we have seen that the personality of Mahaprabhu that we worship is actually the personality of Navadvip Dham. Try to understand this. Do we ever see in the altar of our Gaudiya Math, any Gaudiya Math or in any temple, where the deities of Mahaprabhu is with shaved head, having saffron clothes, sannyas robe and all? No. How we see? We always see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with long curly hairs, dancing, doing Sankirtan, with the beautiful patka, beautiful garment. So we are worshipping that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the altar, who is Gauranga, who is Srimati Radharani and Krishna together combined, and who is prominently of Navadvip. We are worshipping that personality of Mahaprabhu who is in Navadvip. Why? Because Mahaprabhu, he after that acted as a devotee. Before that, in Navadvip, he showed so many different opulences. In the house of Srivas Pandit, he showed his Vishnu form, Narayan form, all the different, like universal forms he showed there, showed to different devotees as per their moods. So that's why it's very important to understand that the Mahaprabhu that we worship in the altar, we all observe this, that we never worship that Mahaprabhu who is in shaved head. We worship in the heart, but not in the altar. In the altar, we always worship that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who is Gauranga, who is Nimai, who is the heart of Navadvip, understanding and targeting all the pastimes of his Navadvip there. So with this, we understand, we in the last class, we tried to understand what is Navadvip, the 9 islands, and what it symbolizes. Then later, we heard about Godrum Dweep, one of the island of these 9 islands, and how this Godrum Dweep, it is the significance of Godrum Dweep is that it is referring to one limb of the 9 limbs of bhakti, that is Kirtanam. And in Godrum, we heard that there is this great Vaishnav personality. His name is Sri Premadas Babaji Maharaj. We, in very much elaborate, we tried to understand the meaning of Babaji. And to understand that, we classified the devotees in 2 parts. One is Goshtha Nandi, another is Bhajana Nandi. It was clear that how Goshtha Nandi are those who perform bhajan, who perform worshipping of Radha Krishna, of Mahaprabhu, staying in a one place. They don't travel much. They don't go out and preach extensively. Sometimes they go out, sometimes they preach also, but not fully engaged in preaching activities, but fully engaged in devotional activities, staying in one place. And then on the other hand, Ghoshtanandi. Ghoshtanandi are those who follow the teachings of Guru Vargas properly, who apply those teachings in their life. Plus, above that, as per the desire of Mahaprabhu, for the service of Mahaprabhu and the Sampradaya, they take one step ahead and go outside, leave their beautiful home, Sri Vrindavan, Sri Navadvip Dham, carrying their home, carrying that Vrindavan in their heart, they go into the foreign land, the land of materialists. And there they preach. They bring all those jivas who are suffering, who are completely averse to Krishna. They bring all these jivas towards Krishna consciousness, making their life successful. So it's very important to understand that Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj, it's not that he is less qualified. A person who is Bhajananandi is less qualified than Ghoshtanandi. We can't say like this. We all know Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, who established, who is the founder Acharya of Gaudiya Math. He is the first personality who institutionalized, who institutionalized this concept of devotion, this concept of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Before him, there were no Gaudiya Maths. He created this institution, Gaudiya Math, in different parts of the country. He established 64 Gaudiya Math in his presence. So, he did this particular great task, but he is also a disciple. And a disciple do every service, any service that the disciple do, it's only and only by the mercy, by the strength, by the power, by the qualification given by his guru. And who is guru of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur? Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj, who is a great, who is a Mahabhagavat and a Bhajananandi. Staying in Navadvip Dham, he actually preached all over the world. How? Through his disciples, through his grand disciples. So it's the strength of Guru that gets imparted to the disciples. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur accepted the lotus feet of this great Bhajananandi, Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj. So we should try to understand this, that every devotee has unique features. Every Vaishnav, every Acharya has their unique features. We can't compare between two acharyas like this, that oh, this one acharya, he preached so much, he collected so many devotees, so he is much higher than other acharya who has not collected so many devotees, who has not converted so many people into Krishna consciousness. We cannot judge. It's not so physical, it's not so straightforward. So with this understanding, we will try to hear some glories of Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj. How Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj was not an ordinary Vaishnava. He was such a great scholar, such a great scholar, knowing all the essence of scriptures, all our Gaudiya scriptures, the moods of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the essence of all Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas. And even being such a great scholar, how he is? He's so humble, so humble. And for him, our Guru Vargas give this beautiful example that how when a tree is full of dense density, full of dense green leaves, flowers, and so much ripe fruits, very sweet ripe fruits, then how that tree looks like with that bearing fruit, the tree actually becomes very grounded. The tree is very much bending towards the ground. It's not like straight. It's actually full in all direction and going closer to the ground, staying very much grounded. On the other hand, the tree which has no fruits, nothing, it's very straight, not giving anything to anyone. But the tree which is full of fruit, it is very much grounded. And in the same way, the personality who has great qualities, who is full of qualities, he's always very humble, always very grounded. And those people who are not having any qualities, very less qualities, they will be like so much boasted with the pride and ego. They will be like so straight, full of pride and ego. But those who have such great qualities in large amount, they become more and more humble, they become more and more grounded, giving their fruits to everyone, giving the shadow to everyone, shelter to everyone. So in the same way, Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj, the personality he is, we will hear further about how he is dealing, not just with other Vaishnavas, but with his own disciple. The way he is dealing, it looks like he is the epitome of humility, and this is the speciality of devotees of Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Shiksha Ashtakam, he is symbolizing, he is telling that the features that a Vaishnav should have if he wants to perform Harinam Sankirtan all the time, every moment. What is that? In the last class, we sang Shikshashtakam. So the same Shikshashtakam, third slok. Trinaadapi sunichena karorapi sahishnuna amani naman dena kirtaniya sadahari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying these three are the features. What? First feature, Trinad api sunichena. Considering oneself lower than lower than a blade of grass. Lower than a blade of grass. Why it has been compared with a blade of grass? We all have observed grass. How the grass is? Whoever walks on the grass, does grass does grass retaliate? It says that, oh, why are you putting your feet on me? Or it says stay straight like a thorn. Does it pinch in the feet? No. It bends at once. It bends when the feet is coming on it, accepting the lower position. But here it has been said that considering oneself not equal to the grass, but lower than the blade of grass. Why it has been said lower than? It should be said that equal to also. Lower than the blade of grass. Why? Because that blade of grass, when the feet is applied on it, when something comes on it, it bends. But as soon as that feet is removed, it again stands. Still has some ego present that makes it stand again. But the devotee of Krishna, they are recommended to become lower than the blade of grass. That means not having any kind of pride, not having any kind of ego, just having true ego, no false ego. True ego being the servant of Krishna. And the servant is always in a very much humble position, considering oneself the lowest. Trinad api sunichena, humble than the blade of grass. Then taroriva sahishnuna, becoming tolerant like a tree. The tree is so much tolerant. We throw stone, the tree gives fruits, always gives shadow. And when we cut the tree also, then also giving so many different things in the form of furniture and firewood. Every way tree is serving, whatever we do. So much tolerant, not complacent at all. So devotee should become tolerant like a tree. Amani na man dena, not hankering for respect, not hankering for any kind of pratishtha, fame, and respect from others, but always giving respect to others. This is these are the three features that a devotee must have. And then further, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Ai Deen Dayardra Nath Hai, Mathura Nath Kadaval. No. In Shiksha Ashtakam, he is saying, Ai Nand Tanuja Kinkaram, Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavambudho, Kripaya Tav Pad Pankaja, Sthita Dhule Sadrishim Vichintaya. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling the moods of a devotee. I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram. How a devotee is always situated in this mood which makes him humble. Always thinking, I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram. Oh, son of Nanda Baba, Krishna. I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavambudho. I am suffering in this material world. Recognizing that I am suffering in this material world and I have no hopes actually. I have got stuck in this material suffering and there is no way out here. Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Budho. Kripaya Tava Pad Pankaja Sthita Dhuli Sadrishim Vichintaya. Please, O Lord, please be merciful on me and accept me and place me at your lotus feet as just a dust particle. That's the prayer of a devotee. And that prayer, that understanding, that realization in itself brings humility naturally. And this is how Shri Premdas Babaji Maharaj, with so much humility, even after knowing all the Shastras and the understanding the essence of all scriptures, he is always with such humble moods. We will see these different qualities about Shri Premdas Babaji Maharaj. It is said in JAIVA DHARMA that how the daily routine of whom Shri Premdas Babaji Maharaj. Such is the routine of Shri Premdas Babaji Maharaj. Every day he chants 2 lakh holy names. 2 lakh. 2 lakh means 200,000 holy names. That is equivalent to how many rounds? 25,000 holy names is equivalent to 16 rounds. So 200,000 is equivalent to 64 into 2, 128 rounds. 128 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra he is chanting every day. And then not just this, like the Goswamis, he also pays hundreds of pranams to all the Vaishnavas. Hundreds of pranams. In the previous classes, we discussed that how the devotees who are very advanced, they serve not just with their material body, but also with what? With their spiritual body. But if someone asks that what is that stage when one gets to know about one's spiritual body and what are the symptoms, that will be visible in Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj's personality that will come further in this chapter. We will get to know. But one important point that I wanted to mention here is that there are different stages of bhakti, and one of the very high stage of bhakti is the stage of bhav, the stage of transcendental emotions and serving with those transcendental emotions, with those moods. And those moods come only when we recognize, understand, we find our spiritual form, our spiritual body. What is my eternal service in Golok Vrindavan? When the personality, when the devotee understands this, then he can perform those kind of services. And at what stage he starts understanding it? At the stage of bhav. At the stage of bhav, the devotee, he gets to know his spiritual identity. And Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj, he is completely established in his spiritual identity. And what are his beautiful services in Golok Vrindavan to Radha Krishna? We will know further in this chapter. Very beautiful. But that is the service through spiritual form. And here we are discussing right now the service that he is performing with his material body. That material body, we are saying just to understand. Always remember that the devotees, the great acharyas, these great personalities, their this body, which is externally made of five elements, it is still not material. It gets spiritualized. Once that spiritual identity is revealed inside, then this external material body also does not no longer stays material. It also becomes completely transcendental. But to understand, we are differentiating it like this. In this form, as a sadhak, in this stage, as a sadhak also, how he is serving and what emotions, what symptoms are observed in him, which states that he is in that high position of the stage of bhav. It has been mentioned in different scriptures. And one of the mentioning of these symptoms of bhav, which says, Shantiravyartha kalatvam viraktirmana shunyata asha bandha samutkantha nam gane sadaruchi asakti stad gunakhyane priti stad vasati sthale iti adyoti bhavasur jat bhavankure jane. These are the nine symptoms which are told, which tells that the devotee is in the stage of bhav. He is doing bhav bhakti. And all these symptoms are very beautifully visible in Sri Premdas Babaji Maharaj. And just hearing those symptoms, a greed comes in the heart that when will that day come when I also will get established in this level of bhakti? What are the symptoms? Shantir. Shantir means always blissfully and always blissful and peaceful. Shantir. There is no material hankering for anything. To get some wealth, to get a nice house, to get a nice car, a nice partner, a nice wife, a nice husband, or so much fame. I am chanting so much, I am doing so many services, nobody is appreciating me. All those services, all that chanting also ultimately is bringing what? Restlessness. No peace is there, even after doing so much. Why? Because not done with the proper mood. So first symptom is Shantir, a transcendental peace, a transcendental bliss always experiencing in the heart while doing services, whatever services. And then Shantir avyartha kalatvam, not wasting a single moment, not wasting a single second of their day, of the 24 hours. And this is observed in the life of our Guru Vargas, in the Goswami's life. They do not waste a single second, considering that this is such a limited time in this human body that we have got. And to make it perfect, they always engage every moment of their life in bhajan, in Krishna consciousness. And that's the aim of all of us. We can never enter Golok Vrindavan, we can never attain perfection in our bhakti until we become 24 hours Krishna conscious. So if that thing is not there in our mind, if we are just satisfied with our 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours of devotional activity, then that's not the right mindset. These are the examples. Shantir avyartha kalatvam. Every single moment is not my property, it's the property of my Lord, of my Guru, of Krishna. So I will use that every second, not for me, but for Guru and Krishna. And then only our very own self will become spiritual life, will become Krishna conscious. Otherwise, it will always be like 20% of the day I am giving to Krishna. 20% time, oh Gurudev, oh Krishna, I am giving to you, don't worry. But 80% don't ask for that. Whatever I'll do, whatever I want to do, I will do. Don't come in my independence. Don't come in my, don't disturb me in that. That's our nature. But this is not how we are gonna get out of this material cycle. We have to attain these kind of stages that we are hearing. And we are hearing to actually shake our consciousness, to shake our self, that the way we are doing, it's not satisfactory. It is not enough. So, Shantir avyartha kalatvam, not wasting a single moment, considering every day as a gift of Krishna. I don't know tomorrow I will wake up or not. I, I have I have got awake. Oh Krishna, thank you. You have given me one more day. I will try to serve you at best. Not wasting a single moment. Nowadays, it's very difficult. We do something, some devotion, and then we want to relax. And with that relax, we try to get into our phone, watch some, these days, some shorts and reels, they are coming. And then we think that I'll just see for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then just get so much attracted, so much attached that half an hour, 1 hour goes away, fly like anything. So being conscious that where my time is going. Shantir avyartha kalatvam. Viraktir. Viraktir means completely detached. Completely virakta, completely detached from any material things. Be it material belongings or be it material designations that we apply on ourselves. Completely detached with that. A person thinks that, oh, I am a family man. I have so many responsibilities. I have so much. If I stay detached from my family, how will I be able to provide them? How will I be able to maintain my family? So there are great number of examples in our Gaudiya line also. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. I know we cannot imitate them, but their teachings are full of those kind of conduct. There is one disciple of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur whose name is Madan Mohan Seth. He was a householder and his life is exemplary, exemplary for all the Grahastha devotees. How he managed, how he used to dovetail everything, every activity for Krishna and Guru. He had a garden in his house of banana trees. Now, there was this rule in his house that all the bananas from that garden will be offered to Lord in our Gaudiya Mutt of Srila Prabhupada ji. Nobody can touch any banana. Now, one of the son, who was very young only, like 7 years, 8 years old, he went into the garden, he plucked one banana and he ate that. When Madan Mohan said he got to know this, he called his that little son, 7, 8 years old, and he chastised him so badly, so strongly, so harshly. His own son is telling this in an interview to some devotee, that how my father chastised me that day. I can never forget that in my whole life. How much he was attached. He explained me that how everything belongs to Krishna, everything belongs to my Prabhupada. And how can you take it without permission, without offering it to the Lord? You cannot take it. And since then, the child said that I never ever actually dared to get into that garden also. Such kind of high level conduct. So, Viraktir, completely detached from all kind of material designations, material belongings, and having a special attachment. Viraktir means Vishesh Asakti also. A special attachment towards things, belongings of Krishna and the devotees of Krishna. Having strong attachment for Vaishnavas, Guru Vargas, and Krishna and his associates. So Shantir, Avyartha Kalatvam. Third is Viraktir that we just discussed. Fourth is Shantir Avyartha Kalatvam Viraktir Man Shunyata. Man Shunyata we just heard that how having no desire for respect, getting respect from everyone. Oh, I will do this particular service. Why? Because this service is noticeable. This service is very much noticeable in the eyes of all the devotees. Then everyone will be able to see that how much I am serving and they will appreciate me. Oh, this another service, this service is so much in background. This service, nobody will be able to notice my services. Nobody will able be to recognize me. So this service is not as good as that service. Let me do that service which is like white collar service. We say na white collar jobs. In the same way, there are white collar services, which looks very appealing, like doing kirtans, preaching, and all. So I'll do that so that everyone will respect me, everyone will look upon me. Doing with this kind of mood will lead to some different things, will not lead to pure things. Our Guru Vargas, they preached, they kept themselves in these kind of services on stage, not to get man, not to get fame and respect, but only and only for the service. They do not want that. They actually like to be unnoticed, but they come in front just to serve, just so that this mission of Mahaprabhu, it stays alive. So viraktir man shunyata, not having any hankering for material prestige, no desire for that. Asha bandh, Asha bandh, it's a very strong point for all of us. What is Asha bandh? Asha bandh means having a strong hope that Krishna will surely give his mercy to me. So much we observe in this world, and not just in the material side, but also in the devotional society, in the Krishna conscious society also, that how there are so many devotees who come into Krishna consciousness, who try to understand the philosophy and hear so many lectures, very nicely following. And then suddenly, after 10, 20 years of practicing Krishna consciousness, some tragedy happens. Some really strong event happens in their life, which is very painful, very full of suffering. Like somebody's son died, somebody's daughter gets paralyzed, somebody gets murdered by someone, somebody gets some cancer disease or some very extreme disease. So as soon as this great calamity comes or such tragedy comes, then what happens? Then the people around, they start questioning that, oh, this personality, he and she, they were serving Krishna, they were doing so much bhajan, they were going to temple programs, doing this, doing that. Still, such a great calamity came on them. Still, they are suffering. Still, their heart is broken. Still, they are undergoing so much pain and distress. They are getting this disease, they are getting this and that. And with all those words, the person, the devotee himself, he starts re-questioning himself that do Krishna really exist? If he really existed, then why this happened to me? I have been serving, I have been chanting, I have been doing so many devotional activities since last 10, 20, 30 years. And this happened to me. Why? I did not deserve this. I performed so much devotion to Mahaprabhu, to Krishna. And then what happens? The faith, that soft faith, it gets shattered, and the person becomes hopeless and leaves, stops chanting, leaves Krishna consciousness. So many examples, there is a great list of that. But the personality who attains bhava stage, who have these kind of symptoms, is always having asha bandha, a strong hope in any situation that Krishna will bring me out of this. Krishna will surely give his mercy upon me. He will surely shower his mercy. He is not blind. Whatever is coming in my life, it's only and only because of my own previous bad karmas. तत्तेनुकंपाम सुसमीक्षमानो भुंजान एवात्मकृतम विपाकम हृदवाग वपुर्भिर्विदधन नमस्ते जीवितयो मुक्ति पदे सदाय भाक. Whatever I am undergoing right now is the result of my previous actions. It's not something that is created by Krishna. In fact, Krishna actually created one thing, that is leniency. Because I am practicing Krishna consciousness, so he actually created one thing for me, that is leniency in my punishment. I did such abominable sinful activities. As a result, I should have got my hand cut. But what I got? Just a little scratch. That's the law of Krishna for his devotees, like grace marks. I did such abominable activity that my hand should have got cut, but he just gives a little scratch, and then he said that, okay, you are forgiven. So the devotees, they always see like this. Those who are having proper understanding, they always see that this particular event that has happened in my life, although it looks very much painful, but it is still much less than what I should have got. The sinful activities that I had performed in my previous life, I should have got much worse result, but Krishna has actually settled me with very less pain. But it's not easy to digest this. There is a great example. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. One of his disciples, he is having a very strong link with a great administrative personality in Kashi, a very famous place in India. There's a place called Kashi. So he is on a very big government position, administrative role. Now, this particular person, he is acquainted. He knows Gaudiya philosophy and he has faith in Mahaprabhu. Now, once what happened, his daughter got sick. His daughter got sick and she got so sick that she was on the verge of death. Now, this great government official, what he did, he brought a big deity of Mahaprabhu in his house, called so many priests and so many saints and everyone in his house, and the whole day they are performing worship of that Mahaprabhu just for the sake of getting his daughter cured from that disease. So he's doing so much worship. He left his all other activities, and whole day he is performing worship of Mahaprabhu. But what happened? The daughter died. She did not stay alive. She died from that disease. Now, after some time, when this friend of this government official, he came to meet him, he said that, where is your Mahaprabhu? You were worshipping Mahaprabhu so nicely. You had these big deities of Mahaprabhu. Where it is? I don't see that in your house now. So this particular friend, who is the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, he when came to this government official, he asked this, then the government official, he replied, oh, there is no Mahaprabhu. I don't believe in such things. This is all useless. This all devotion to Mahaprabhu, the all devotion of this Gaudiyas, it's useless. Now this particular friend, he asked, what has happened? How suddenly your moods are changed? You were such a great worshipper. You were worshipping day and night. He said that, yes, I was worshipping. But if Mahaprabhu really existed, then why would he do such thing to his devotee? who is performing so much worship to him. Why would he take the life of my child, of my daughter? If he would have saved my daughter, then how much benefit it would have got, not just to me, but also to him. How Mahaprabhu will get benefited? This government official is saying that if, see, I am so famous in this whole town, whole city, whole state. If my daughter gets saved, would have got saved, then everywhere it would have been preached that government official's daughter got saved by worshipping Mahaprabhu. So naturally, Mahaprabhu would have got preached everywhere. Everyone would know the glories of Mahaprabhu. Just by worshipping him, the daughter got cured. Why did he not do like this? Why did he kill my daughter? There is no Mahaprabhu and such personalities. It is all just blind faith, he said like this. Now, this particular disciple, who is the friend of government official, he returned to Srila Prabhupada and explained everything. He said that this government official, he said like this, and I had no answer to him. He said that Mahaprabhu don't exist. If Mahaprabhu would have existed, he would have saved my daughter. Then Prabhupada ji said a very beautiful statement, very beautiful statement. Srila Prabhupada ji said that Mahaprabhu of this government official is different from our Mahaprabhu. The Mahaprabhu of government official is different from our Mahaprabhu. How? Our Mahaprabhu is our worshipper, worshipable. Our Mahaprabhu is the master. Whatever he decides, we follow. His Mahaprabhu, this government official's Mahaprabhu, is his servant. He is considering Mahaprabhu that he is his servant who obeys his order. I am worshipping you, you obey my order. I am worshipping you, so you save my daughter's life. If you don't, then you are not so glorious. You are not Lord. You are just a random normal personality. So the Mahaprabhu that this government official was worshipping is not our Mahaprabhu. Our Mahaprabhu, he is not our, there is one term that Guru Varga says, order supplier. Our Mahaprabhu is not our order supplier. He is the Supreme Lord. Whatever he wants, whatever he decides, that's the final thing. And we accept it. We worship not to get some material benefits. We worship not to get our orders supplied. We worship not to get our some tasks, some material tasks done. No. So our Mahaprabhu is different from the Mahaprabhu of this government official. So from this example, we see that how this government official was worshipping so much with a great hope, at once became hopeless when things did not go that way in which he wanted. The purpose of serving, the purpose of devotion, the purpose of worshipping Mahaprabhu only was to get everything in life done in the way that he wants, not the way the Lord wants. And in such cases, what happens? There is no development of Asha Bandha. There is no development of such pure, strong faith, strong hope that Krishna's mercy is surely gonna come on me. I will surely become the recipient of his mercy. So Asha Bandha and then Samutkantha, always encouraged, always very much Utkanthit, always very much desirous of serving, of performing devotional activities, never getting bored or never getting saturated with, this is the same activity. Every day waking up early in the morning, every day attending the same, singing same Mangal Aarti, Guru Ashtakam, every day same Mahamantra chanting and all, then reading all these books every day, all the similar kind of teachings, not doing this, doing that, this and that. It's all same thing. So much saturated. No. Samutkantha, always finding new tastes, and always very much eager to serve Guruji, to serve Vaishnavas, to serve Lord Hari. Very much eager. This is a great symptom. So Asha Band Samutkantha, Naam Gane Sadaruchi. Among all the limbs of bhakti, the most important limb is Naam Sankirtan. And these personalities, they have always such strong ruchi, strong interest, strong taste in Naam Gane, in chanting the holy names of the Lord. And we can see Premdas Babaji Maharaj, not randomly, not with a very light mood. He is chanting 2 lakh holy names, 128 rounds of Maha Mantra every day with without offenses, with proper moods, considering every round as the last round, giving so much importance on each Maha Mantra, not rushing, not just doing it as a task. Many times what we do, for 16 rounds we have to do, 16 rounds done, as soon as it is done, we just hang the bead bag in some place. We don't want to see that bead bag again in the whole day. Now I'll do other things. I'm done with my chanting. That's it. No. That means the real taste has not yet come. When the taste comes, what happens? We are not like, oh, just finish my 16th round and just hang this bead bag. We will not be able to detach ourselves from the beads. We always want to keep the beads very close to us. Always want to chant. Always find little gaps in our daily life to chant this holy name with so much love, calling out Srimati Radharani and Krishna. So, Nama Gane Sadaruchi. Asaktis Tad Gunakhyane. Another important point. Very much attached, Asakti, very much attached with the glories of the Lord. Cannot really stay without speaking the glories of the Lord. Cannot really stay without speaking Hari Katha. Cannot really stay without glorifying the Lord. Without meditating on the qualities of the Lord. Asaktis Tad Gunakhyane. The beautiful qualities of the Lord, hearing which we actually falls in love with Him. That's the process. We don't follow in love with Krishna by seeing because we can't see. But we can hear about Him. And by hearing, we develop love for Krishna. By hearing. That's the perfect way of darshan. And that's the biggest example is Rukmani ji. Rukmini, she never ever saw Krishna. She never saw the face of Krishna or the personality. What she did, she always kept hearing from different brahmanas and different saintly personalities about Krishna. That what Krishna is doing, how Krishna is, how he looks like, how he performs these kind of pastimes in Vrindavan, in Mathura. And when she kept on hearing, she developed such strong love for Krishna that she can't stay without him now. She has accepted Krishna as her husband in her heart. And she sends the letter to Krishna that if you don't accept, I'll not be able to stay alive. I have accepted you as my husband. I cannot accept anyone else. So Rukmini, she developed love just by hearing. And asaktis tad gunakhyane, there comes a strong attachment. Continuously hear these pastimes, these beautiful qualities. And another great example is Parikshit Maharaj, Shukdev Goswami. When Parikshit Maharaj, he got to know about what? About the curse that he has got. That in 7 days he will die after 7 days. So for 7 days continuously, day and night, 24/7, he is drinking the nectar of Krishna Katha through the lotus mouth of Srila Shukadeva Goswami. Sri Shukadeva Goswami in between asked him that I'm continuously speaking, you are continuously hearing. Take some water, take a little break. You are not drinking, you are not eating anything. At least take some sip of water. What Parikshit Maharaj is saying, I don't want. I don't have any time. Plus, above that, I don't want. I don't feel the need. The katha, the nectar that you are providing is nourishing me in all sense. I don't want that flow of nectar to break even for a millisecond. I have developed such strong attachment in hearing those glories of Krishna, in meditating on those glories of Krishna, those qualities of Krishna. So, asaktis tad gurnakhyani. And Shri Premdas Babaji Maharaj, how it is described further, that even after doing all these things, chanting 128 rounds, doing hundreds of obeisances to Dham, to the devotees of the Lord, to Vaishnavas, to everyone, and after that, also traveling to different places to get some begging alms. After begging alms, also, whatever little remaining time is left, whatever time is left, he is not relaxing, he is not gossiping with other people around. What he is doing? He is reading Prem Vivarta. This Prem Vivarta is a beautiful book written by Sri Jagdananda Pandit, one of the associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in this Prem Vivarta, there is so many beautiful descriptions regarding different tattvas, qualities of the Lord, the glories of the Lord, and all these different tattvas. So much attached with that, with tears in eyes, he is every day, whatever time is left, he is reading continuously that beautiful book. And then people around, the devotees around, they come sit down and hear from him. So all these symptoms, asaktis tad gunakhyane, pritis tad vasati sthale. This is another important link. Pritis tad vasati sthale means having a strong affection developed towards tad vasati sthale. Strong affection towards everything that is related to Krishna, his dham, the place where he do vas, where he resides, he performs his pastimes, to all the paraphernalia that he uses, to the peacock feather that he applies on his head. Just seeing that peacock feather, such kind of devotees, they enter into a different level of trance or a samadhi. Just by seeing a peacock feather, they remember Krishna so deeply, absorbed in that. So Preeti Stad Vasati Sthale. Strong affection to Dham, never wants to leave Dham. Always want to live inside Dham and just leave their body also inside Dham only. In Braj, it's a very beautiful saying. When any saint dies, when any saint leaves the body, they don't say that, oh, this particular saint has left his body. This particular saint has died, or this particular saint has gone to heavenly planet, or anything like that. They don't say like that. What they say in Vrindavan? They say that this particular person, this particular saint, he has attained the dust of Vrindavan. He has attained the dust of Vrindavan. Such is the glories. And this glory, who realize this glory? These great personalities who are in what level? Priti stadvasati sthale. Who has a spontaneous, natural affection, a spontaneous attraction, a spontaneous oneness with this dham. Sri Narottam Das Thakur also, in one of his kirtan, Hari Bol Bo Ar Madan Mohan, he says this, Jabo Go, in the last paragraph, he says, Ei Deha Antim Kale. Ei Deha Antima Kale. রাখিব যমুনার জলে, জয় রাধে গোবিন্দা বলে ভাসিব গো। এই দেহ अंतिम काले, at the time of death, at the last moment of my life, what you do? He is asking all the devotees what to do. Just keep me, just put me inside Yamuna river. In that Yamuna, which is what? It's the liquid form of love of Radha Krishna flowing in Vrindavan Dham. So put my body inside that. So this is that kind of attachment and affection, love that devotees develop for Dham. They feel so much separation when they go outside Dham, but still they go to benefit conditioned soul like us. We all are sitting at different corners of this world, and sitting there, how we are collecting here and hearing these glories only because of our Guru Vargas. If they have not left their Vrindavan Dham, their Navadvip Dham, and they would have not come outside and preached. Actually, they only came to us. We didn't go to them. None of us. They only came to us. And even if we externally went to meet them in the first place, still, it's actually them who are coming in our life. Always think like this. Always understand like this. They have entered in our life and purified us and given us this high goal, this great wealth, sacrificing their dham, which is so much loving to them. They are completely established in all these 9 symptoms. Priti stadvasati stale, so much strong attachment and attraction and affection towards dham, they don't want to leave it at all. They want to relish all these beautiful pastimes. They witness the pastimes of Radha Krishna there. How would they ever want to leave it? No, but they come out only for us, out of their compassion. They carry that Vrindavan in their heart, they come and distribute it to us. They make us connected to that transcendental abode. So we should always be very much grateful that it's not me who has done anything great. Somehow, by a really great fortune, I have got chosen by these Guru Vargas so that I am here right now getting to read all these kind of things, hear all these kind of things, speak all these kind of things. Otherwise, we would also have been somewhere in some corner of the world and suffering without even knowing that we are suffering and just completely engaged and entangled in some material activities. So this appreciation should naturally come in our heart, that gratitude should come. And with that gratitude, we should chant the holy names, calling out the names of Lord. And then only we can be able to develop that emotions, that real attachment that we are talking about here. We are not just talking to just hear it. We are talking to remind ourselves that these are the symptoms that are so beautiful that I also someday in my life desire to get that. I also want that peace, Shantir. I also do not want to waste my time in any material activity, doing all the useless things which will not go with me at the time of death. Shantir avyartha kalatvam, viraktir, completely detached from all these things which are what? Which has no taste, which are like dry bone. I'm just chewing them, chewing that bone, thinking that, oh, so much taste is there, but it's nothing. It's dry bone. It's just my own saliva. So, asakti, shantir avyartha kalatam, viraktir man shunyata. No, no desire to get any kind of false prestige, material fame and respect from others. Asha Bandh, having a strong hope in the heart. When will that day come that nothing in this world would really affect me and I will always be hopeful that Krishna will surely be merciful? And with that hope, I keep on doing my sadhana with proper discipline. When will that day come? Asha Bandh, Samutkantha, with eagerness. Oh, Krishna, when will I be able to serve him? Oh, this service to my Guru Maharaj. I am so lucky that he is accepting this service. I should do it even more better way. With such an eager heart serving. Naam Gane Sada Ruchi. This holy name, it can provide me the topmost thing in the whole spiritual realm also. This Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's not an ordinary one. It's the Maha Mantra, it's the best of all mantras. I have got this, but I'm so unfortunate that I don't have a taste for it. So, Naam Gane Sada Ruchi, when will I get the taste in chanting? We should, Guru Varga say that if you can't cry while chanting, then just cry that I am not able to cry for while chanting. Guru Varga say this all the time that while chanting, tears should come in our eyes. We should cry out for the mercy of the Lord. But if we are not getting the tears in our eyes, if our heart is like stone, it's so hard, then what should we do? We should still cry, thinking that, oh Lord, I'm not able to cry. Crying with the mood that, oh Lord, your name, your holy name is so tasteful, it's so heart melting, but still my heart is not melting. I'm not crying while chanting. So just thinking like this, cry. Guru Varga say this. Naam Gane Sadarchi. Asakti Stad Gunakhyane. I have attachment to such useless small things in this world. For 1, 2 hours, if my phone is misplaced, I get restless. That, oh, where is my phone? Where is my iPhone? Where is my smartphone? As if that's like my better half. I cannot live without my phone. This is our state. We have so much attachment to all the small things. But when will that day come when asakti stadgunakhyane, I will have such attachment to you, to your glories, to your qualities, to your Hari Katha? Guru Varga says that, Srila Prabhupada used to say this, that the day when we are not getting Hari Katha, that day should be considered as the most inauspicious day. Durdin. It's like the worst doomsday. Do we really feel that? That, oh, I have not heard Hari Katha today. I have not really relished the moods, the qualities. I have not heard the qualities of Krishna. I have not heard anything about Krishna today. Asakti stad gunakhyane, priti stad vasati sthale. Developing affection for not just Krishna, but also his belongings, also to his devotees, to his dham, to everything that is linked with him. So these are the beautiful symptoms. And we should hanker for it that somehow, someday, we also get ornamented by these beautiful qualities. And these qualities are beautifully ornamented on Sri Premadas Babaji Maharaj, fully established in each of these 9 symptoms. Sri Premadas Babaji Maharaj, very high stage. So we are hearing all these qualities so that we can also develop, at least, if not, we are able to develop these qualities, at least some greed comes. Because a person, there is no qualification for greed. Right now, sitting here, I can greed and I can desire to become Prime Minister of India. Nobody is stopping me for that. So the greed that we are gonna ask here, it's very high compared to the level right now we are in. But still, we will not stop. With that hope, with that aim, with that, we'll move forward and pray to our Guru Vargas. We pray to Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Premdas Babaji Maharaj, that the great qualities of Vaishnav, the Vaishnav qualities that you have, even if that one drop of those qualities come in our life, we will also be able to perform some real devotion to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Radha Krishna. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.
conclude today's class. Any doubt, devotees can ask. Pranam to everyone. Hare Krishna. We'll meet in next week.